Hello my friends, welcome to Cooking at Nanocolage. I'm Karin and I'm here today to show you how to make a Tuscan pasta salad. It is just the end of summer, beginning of fall here in the Pacific Northwest. And so this pasta salad's got a little bit of hardiness to it, but it's still nice and bright and healthy. It's a vegetarian salad because I'm going to use some Parmesan cheese in there, but if you want to leave that out, it can be vegan. And if you want to throw in some salami cubes and make it not vegetarian, it works that way too. So let's talk about the ingredients that are going into my version of Tuscan pasta salad. To me, what makes it Tuscan is I've got some beans here. I've also got my friend Vieri's Tuscan extra virgin olive oil. And here we're going to use it in the dressing, so you want to use the good stuff. I'm going to use some short pasta. Barilla makes all sorts of different shapes, but I love the shells with this because they kind of tend to hold a little bit of dressing and get a little pop of it. We're going to make a bunch of dressing, but that's okay. As it sits on the pasta will soak it up a little bit too and really make some great flavor. For vegetables, I've got some tomatoes, some red onion, some broccoli. You can throw in whatever else you want. If you've got it around, carrots, celery, it all works. But this is how I like to make it. And then in the dressing, we're going to use some fresh chives, some fresh basil, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, the olive oil, some salt and pepper. And of course, we've got some wonderful shredded Parmesan cheese that brings it all together. Everything's prepped and ready to go. I've got a pot of salted water here that's starting to heat up for my pasta. I'm going to use about 3/4 of the box of pasta because I don't think we need it all. And I want this to be nice and veggie forward as well, not super like all pasta. A julienne the red onion. You can use a yellow onion if you want. I like red because I like the color that it brings. I cut the broccoli into little bite-sized pieces. And a trick we're going to do is I'm going to cook the pasta in there, and then at just the very last minute, I'm going to throw the broccoli in the water as well. That gets the broccoli blanched and nice and bright green so that it really shines in this dish. I've got the tomatoes, and I chose Roma tomatoes because, as you can see here, I cut them in half, and then I took a spoon and scooped out all the guts on the inside so they don't have all that watery seediness in this beautiful salad. And then I just diced them up. Beans are drained, and then for the dressing, I've got the olive oil, balsamic, some chopped basil, chives, a little bit of salt and pepper, and in the picture before I forgot, but there's a little stone ground mustard that's going in this dressing. Our Parmesan cheese, and then I saved just a few basil leaves for garnish on the top. So, let's get putting it all together. All right, pasta's cooked and cold. See how beautiful bright green this broccoli is? It's still nice and crunchy and crisp, but it's not raw and it's got beautiful color. So the rest of the salad is easy to do. We're just gonna pour all the rest of the ingredients together, put the dressing on it, and away we go. Beautiful Tuscan pasta salad. It smells so good with the basil and onions and balsamic vinaigrette dressing. Really delicious and endlessly adaptable with whatever you think you want to put in there from a vegetable standpoint. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking at Nanocolage. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next week.